All right, I think we are live. Hello, everyone. Kyle, AA0Z. Welcome to the channel. And if you can hear me, put something in the chat to make sure that I am streaming here. But welcome to the stream. So what we're going to do here this hour is we are going to review all of the things that are in my brain and the things that I have researched for Hamvention this year. And I'm going to try and show you all the things that they don't tell you about Hamvention, like all the dinners and all the social events and all the, I kind of put all the stuff together that I think that you'll find relevant about Hamvention, and maybe we can go through it here. If you have an event that you know about that I have not covered, please put it in the chat and we will get it added and talk about it. But there is an absolute ton of stuff going on at Hamvention. First, I want to thank the other Andy, A0AM, for the super chat. Thank you, Andy. Appreciate it. If you've got something going on in the actually, if you have something, it all just went away. Hang on, guys. I got to get back here. There we go. If you got a question in the chat, put question in front of the your question so I can get it. Sorry, everything's shut down on me now. I got to bring it back up. So here we go. I got a whole bunch of things that I want to go over. First, dates. We're 3 weeks and 4 days away from Dayton Hamvention. If you don't know what Hamvention is and you're here to learn about Hamvention. Hamvention is basically the biggest ham radio event conference in the world. 25,000 people go to Hamvention in Dayton and Xenia. So it's in Dayton, Ohio, and it is May 19th, 20th, and 21st. But really, Hamvention starts at Thursday morning. Actually, Wednesday night, if you're getting there for all the Thursday activities, the Hamvention really starts Wednesday night. I am going with a bunch of people. We're going to hang out together, all the YouTubers and people that I've met. Hamvention is great. I love going to Hamvention because it's the one time that I can see people that I have not seen in a year and catch up with them and figure out, ask them what they're doing about in their ham radio lives and talk ham radio for 4 days, 5 days. It's great. It's awesome. I will started going probably 15 years ago, and I will never miss it. It is on my calendar. So that's the steal or the lowdown about Hamvention. One of the things that I got a question on from somebody in my club was, hey, I can't, get into Dayton is impossible that weekend. Like, flights are so expensive. So what I like to do is maps. Have you ever thought about, there's a ton of airports around the Dayton area that you could probably fly into. I know a couple of people that are flying into Indy, which is about an hour and a half away from Dayton. People fly into Cincy, and also people fly into Columbus. So if you haven't gotten your tickets yet and you need to fly in, try and get a flight into Indianapolis or Cincinnati. You might be surprised on how cheap it is to fly into those locations. Hey, Tim, thanks for the super chat. Appreciate it. Please copy. Thanks for the video. This will be my first Hamvention. Very good. Yep. It's everyone has to start somewhere, but Hamvention is awesome. You are going to be blown away on how cool Hamvention is. Let me come through the chat here. No questions so far. So getting a hotel room in Dayton and Xenia is going to be tough. There is prices are going to be jacked up that weekend. I mean, I have heard people saying that they've spent $250 a night for a hotel in Hamvention. So I'll give you two things you can do to maybe, if you have not found accommodations in Dayton yet, Airbnb B&B is a, you can Dayton, Ohio, and I'm going to go the 18th through the 21st, and let's just see what's out there. Look at this. Home in Dayton. Cheerful 3-bedroom home, 3 bedrooms, $72 a night. Look at this. There's some cheap stuff on Airbnb for hotel, or to stay in Dayton. I would check out Airbnb. Also, another trick that you can do is, this is cutting it a little close, and I know somebody who does this, Sterling N0SSC, is he calls literally the Monday or Tuesday before Dayton and asks if there's anybody who canceled at that hotel. I know that Sterling has stayed year after year at the Hope Hotel, which is the main hotel where kind of everything, all of the activities are at. He has stayed year after year at the Hope Hotel because somebody has canceled at the last minute. Somebody falls and breaks a hip, right? They can't go to Dayton. So that is another avenue that you can pursue on, calling the hotel and seeing if there's any cancellations, because I guarantee you there will be the week of Dayton. So, yeah, that's what he's done. Let me get back to my list here. So let's talk about the fairgrounds. Let's talk about what this place looks like. So let's bring over a map here and let's type in Greene County Expo Center. So Dayton is not Dayton. Hamvention is not in Dayton. It is in Xenia. So Xenia down over here is about 20 minutes, 30 minutes southeast of Dayton. Okay, so if you're staying in downtown Dayton, it's at Greene County Expo Center, and there's a couple of ways to get into the fairgrounds. I have always taken this back road way into Dayton, and let me do a snip of this. New, and let's do a snip of this. So I have always gone in through this back way because it's been less congested. A lot of people, the Google Maps will take you in through Xenia and then around that way. Let me do that another color. So, come on. Let's do a yellow pin or a green pin. So this is typically probably the way that Google Maps is going to, or Apple Maps is going to take you. You might want to take a look to see if this red route in through the back way, because that is going to be less congested, because that's not the way that people usually go. So you might want to take a look at the method or the way that Google is going to take you. I've also taken this way in where it cuts off and then comes in this back way. So there's a couple of places where you can get in and avoid all the traffic, right? So more power to you there. Let's see what else. Parking areas. Okay, so let's talk about parking. So I've got a Bing map here. Let me take a snapshot of this, and let me bring this over. All right. So here is the Greene County Fairgrounds. Okay. So let's map out where some of this stuff is. Okay. So let's go back to my red pin. Let me back to my red pin. Where's my red pin? Red rum. All right. So coming in the back way, this is the road that you're going to travel on, right? And it's going to come all the way down here. Here is all of the parking. Goes all the way back here, comes around these tennis courts, and yep. So this is all parking here, okay? My suggestion is actually this right here is VIP parking and vendor parking. So don't park there, okay? Don't try and park there. What I would do is, if you can get in, I think from years past, It is a walk, but this is the best place to park. The reason why is there is a back way out of that parking lot. Everyone is coming this way, and everyone is going this way, and everyone is going this way. If you come out this back parking lot, you can scoot out this back road and get out before and avoid all of the traffic. That is my 2 cents. Or there are people that park, there's kids that Boy Scouts and Girl Scouts that are parking people. I would, if you can snag a parking spot like right here, right next to the entranceway, just just dart in and just get it. That's what I would do. I parked there one year and it was great. I got right in and I was out the door. It was awesome. So that's my 2 cents on parking. But parking is a pain in the butt. What I would do also is check the forecast. If it is going to rain and you have, some type of, low clearance car, I guarantee you, if it rains towards the end of the night or towards the end of the afternoon, you're going to see a ton of people stuck in this parking lot. It is not 100% flat, but you might want to take a look at some of the other parking options that are out there. I think that let's go back to the website and let's go over here to attendees. And, maybe it's down here. So map and directions, on-site accommodations. Let's go to map and directions. Because at one time there was, here we go. So here are the parking locations, and these remote lots, they bus you in. And the busing isn't bad. It's like, I think it comes like every 10 minutes. It's really not that bad. So let's click on this Fairborns, Ohio. So it looks like Hobson Freedom Park. And it's a ways, but listen here. Look at this. I bet you anything this bus comes through the back way to come in to avoid all of the traffic. And let's go back. Where's the other one that they had? Gonna make you. Come on. Where's the other one? Remote lot, Xenia High School. So let's see where that's at. It probably brings you down 68 and then into the fairground. So if I were you and you had to choose a remote location, I would choose this remote lot 1 because there's probably going to be less traffic on the road to get you into Hamcation. Or Hamvention. That's what I would do. And then, Mike makes a good point here. Why is my thing not... hang on, peoples. There we go. They got no shortage of golf carts running around to give you a ride or two. That is totally correct. If they've got... somebody asked about handicap. I think all of the handicap is up here, up front. I think it's right up front. So the event, so for you first timers, the gates are right here. Okay. So you can see my red dot. There's the front gate. Everyone pretty much goes in the front gate. And then the will call and the tickets are up here beside the front gate. Okay. So let's, can I zoom in? How do I zoom in? I can't zoom in. No, can't zoom in. Hope you can see that. So anyway, that's where the front gate is, and this is where the will call is. And all of this is Hamcation. Or I keep calling it Hamcation. I got Hamcation left on my mind. All of this is Hamvention proper, right? All of that in there is free to roam around in. They might have some gates up here for some admin, but here is the gist of what's going on here. So you've got the vendor area, which is these buildings, and there are the forums. So that is where, like, you'll see your Bengali keys and your MFJs and your ICOMs and your Yesus. All of that will be in these buildings, okay? And then out here is all of the flea market. So the flea market is this area and all of this track area, okay? And I think the flea market is kind of down here too. But all of this, let me erase this other. That is all of the flea market right there. The flea market is huge, absolutely huge. So my 2 cents is if you're looking for red reference Bengali keys, all right, I'll say something about Bengali keys after I make this other point. If your main goal is to get a good deal in the flea market, you need to go on Friday and you need to go straight to the flea market. That is the number one goal, is to get in the gate as early as possible and go to the flea market, because Saturday afternoon the flea market is picked over. That's what my 2 cents is. That's my thoughts. Is I go straight to the flea market. I don't even go to the vendor area on Friday. I go straight to the flea market and walk around the flea market to see if I can get a good deal. And then I do the vendor areas on Saturday and Sunday morning. So Mike makes up a good point. It's all bigger than it looks on the map. It's huge. This track is absolutely huge. I mean, it will take you a whole day to get through the flea market. It's just massive. Like there's I don't know, 1,000 tables that you can walk through. It's unbelievable. Another thing, Red reminded me of this. If you are looking to get something that is a high commodity thing, your best bet is to get into the door on Friday and go directly to that booth and put your order in, or figure out what you want and buy it. Bengali keys is one thing. If you know that you want a traveler or some type of key and Bengali is the thing that you want to get, or N3ZN key, go to that vendor and buy it now. Because if you wait around till Saturday afternoon and say, I'll sleep on it, and then you go back to the Bengali booth and they're like, oh, we're all out of blue Bengali travelers, and you're going to be kicking yourself because you just got free shipping and you didn't have to pay sales tax, or what is the tax to come into America? Whatever, coming to America tax with Arsenio Hall and not Richard Pryor. Who else is in that? It's the guy from Beverly Hills Cop 2, or 1 and 2. What is his name? I can't remember his name. Anyway, but vendors will sell out of things that are popular. Ellicraft, Eddie Murphy. Thank you, Eddie Murphy. They will sell out of things. I guarantee it. Ellicraft will, Bengali will, N3NZ keys. CW keys are hot commodity at these shows. Woofer recoils, if you want one of those, sold out. I don't know if Pectena, those guys are going to be there, if George and that booth is going to be selling anything. Maybe Vince is in the chat. Maybe he knows. But all of that stuff, if it's a hot commodity, you got to get it on Friday, because on Saturday you might not get it. That's just the way it is, because there's 25,000 people here, and they're gonna sell out of it. Let me get back to my list here. So we talked about Date's website, about getting to Dayton, flying into Indy or Cincy or Columbus. Talked about getting into the fairgrounds, how you get into the fairgrounds, what's the best way to get into the fairgrounds, parking, front gate, ticket office, flea market, vendor areas, RV area. All right, forums. Let's talk about forums. So there's forums. Let's go back to the Hamvention website, and let's talk about forums. All right, forums are out. If you didn't know, they are scheduled. I think that I am presenting here at this one, Remote FR. No, which one am I presenting at? Does anyone know? I don't know which one I'm presenting at. I think that's it. The one with Mike Walker. Yeah. I'll be at this one, Remote HF Station Ideas and Building Blocks. That's one that I will be in. Vince says Ham Radio Workbench and Halibut Electronics will be in booth 3011, but no Pack 10 of this year. But if you want some cool stuff, Smitty Halibut will have probably some cool stuff that he's been working on. So go check them out. And then Red Summit RF says, I will be presenting Friday afternoon, and I bet you he's in the SOTA. Where's the SOTA? The SOTA. Why can I not see it? Here we go. Mastering SOTA tips. Tips and tricks for peak performance. You just saw my dyslexia kick in there. Red Summit RF, Charlie Brown, N7, NJ7V, Brian Betts, W7JET. So they will be presenting on SOTA. And there's a ton of great topics here. Some of the ones that I want to go to is, there was a couple of them here that I wanted to go to. Parks on the Air, that's a one that gets filled up, but if you know about Parks on the Air, it's just an overview. I'm not really sure if anything new will be there. What else is there? Maybe it was on Saturday. Oh, Ham Nation and the YouTubers. I don't know if I need to be there or not, but I'm sure Josh will be running that one. Ham Nation discussion with past guests and YouTube creators. Oh, okay. Yeah. And then forums go Sunday until 11:30. So the forums are typically, someone's going to yell at me and say, no, it's not all the forums are in that room. What are you talking about? I think all of the forums, let me zoom in here. So all of the, and let me take another snip here. I like how this is like old school. Then I bring this over. I think like all of the forums are in like these two buildings. If I can remember right. Somebody can keep me honest there. Jeff says, construction on I-35 coming out of Dayton into Xenia. Let's take a look at that map. Now I'm curious. I-35. Oh, so Jeff, do you know where? So I-35 is this road here. Do you know where the construction is? That might not be good. Let's turn on. Hang on. Let's turn on traffic here. Not that they I don't know. What you can do is, I bet you whenever you leave your hotel or start your way to Xenia, turn on your traffic layer and see where all the traffic is. That will tell you all the things you need to know. But yeah, so all of the forums are in these buildings. They are marked. There's huge posters, huge banners on all the buildings, and they say Forum 1, Forum 2, Forum 3. And all of these buildings are named after like ham radio gods, like Marconi and Hertz, and I forget all of the names that they name them. Jeff says Treebine Road, and I-36. All right, Treebine Road. This is good info. Thanks. Treebine Road. Right there? This is like the main... Oh, my gosh. Really? That's bad. All right. So, little heads up. Construction going on right here at the intersection of 35 and Treebine Road, which is right here. That's going to be great. So, what you could do is you could get up early. I've gotten up early on Friday. Obviously, there's more people on Saturday than there is on Friday. So, what you could do is you could roll in there probably on Friday early morning and get there and, you know, get a good parking spot and then kind of hang out until the doors open. And then Saturday, get there super early and get away from the traffic, because everyone kind of gets there around, you know, 8 o'clock, 8:30. If you're an early riser and you can get in there and you don't mind waiting around, that's the best. That's the best thing, is to get there early so you're not waiting in line, or you have to wait in line, but I mean, you're not waiting in traffic. I hate waiting in traffic. That is like one of my pet peeves. So yeah, forums are in these buildings, and then everything else is vendors. This is vendor. This is vendor. This is vendor. There's some vendors in here, I believe, also with the forums. Out here is the robotics kids. That's where they put all of their robotics stuff. Over here, as you walk in, are a bunch of rigs that are on display with, you know, mobile antennas, and you can walk through some MCOM vehicles, and, you know, it's cool stuff. So, and I forget what is in this building. Maybe this building is all youth. I think one of these buildings is all youth, and I think it's this building right there. And then there's vendors out here. This is where the flea market starts. It's crazy. It is crazy. So, there were some forums in the buildings and near the grandstands. Yeah. Salty Ham asks, does anyone have any good camping spots, state parks or something? Actually, there is. There is a state park that is near, and I think it's a POTA spot. Let's go to the POTA website. And let's go over to Dayton. Let's go to the map. And let's scroll over to Dayton. And I think that's not that one. I think it's this one. Yeah, no. I don't think it's Beaver Creek. John Bryan State Park? There is. So who asked that? Salty Ham. There is camping available. Maybe it's on the Dayton website. Let's go back to the Dayton website and let's take a look at attendees and travel and accommodations. So here's some sponsored hotels. Probably don't even get a good deal with those. You know, that's a good... camping. Here we go. Camping information. On-site camping is managed by Greene County Fairgrounds. Don't even call them. There's no tent camping. All of it is sold out. There's no way. You have to get on like a waiting list for years to get into the RV location. Jason from Ham Radio 2.0 had his name on the list for years, and somebody finally canceled and said, I don't want my spot anymore. And then if you let it go and say you don't want it, they don't call you back for next year. Like they were just like, all right, you're done. And then they call the next person in line. So keep that in mind. Here's this Greene County Hotels Camping. Let's see what that... Camping and RV. Yeah. Looks like there's some camping and RV around. John Bryan State Park, Old Town Reserve, Constitution Park, Narrows Reserve. So it looks like there is some camping. So you might want to take a look at that. Good discussion. I like it. Taxi service, air travel. I wonder if Carlos is going to parachute in. Wouldn't that be great? He's just doing parachute mobile, and as he His parachute gets snagged on the flagpole. All right. Oh, that's bad. All right. So let's keep going here. I got a ton of stuff to go through. Oh my gosh, so much stuff. Talked about forums. All right. Let's talk about all of the things to do before and after Hamvention. Okay. So Hamvention is Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. If you don't have a ticket, you can get into Hamvention free of charge on Sunday, right? There is no admission on Sunday. So if you're seeing this and you're in the area, but you can't go, or you don't want to buy just a ticket for Sunday, admission is free on Sunday. You don't have to have a ticket to walk in. So if you want to experience Hamvention, come on down on Sunday. So let's talk about all of the things that are happening after and before Hamvention. So the two big things that are happening before Hamvention is Contest University and 4 days in May. Let's talk about Contest University first. So Contest University is Thursday of Hamvention, and it's a whole day of contesting forums. Okay, it's located at the Hope Hotel. The Hope Hotel is the center of all the activities that are sponsored and kind of run by the Hamvention people. Okay, so Contest University is pretty much for the new contester. I mean, everyone gets something out of Contest University. It all depends on the level of contester you are. But it's for the new contester, and it's great for, I think it's $85. And if you have given a talk at a club, or like, you've done a YouTube presentation, or you've done some type of presentation, they knock $10 off of your cost. And I think, you for the whole day for $75, let's say you do a talk, you get a t-shirt, you get a coupon for some dollars off at DX Engineering. You get all of the presentations in a big, huge binder that you can look through and take notes on. You get breakfast and lunch and all the presentations. So it's pretty good. Let's bump this up because my eyes are bad. So it starts at 7. Oh, it starts at 7. I thought it started at 8. Ugh. Anyway, so it starts at 7. Student registration. No, it starts at 8. I'm sorry, 8. Welcome to Contest U, K3LR, W8CI, N9JA. They're all big contesters. Will be there. And then they start at 9 p.m. They break out into different rooms, and you can basically pick any forum you want to go to. I pick forums, and I get 20 minutes into it, and I get bored, and I go to another forum. You just walk out of the forum. It's not that big. There's no, I'm going to do this track. I'm going to try and or I want to sign up for this. There's no signing up. You just roll into the forum room that you want to go to. Keep in mind that some forums are bigger than others, and they're standing room only, and if you don't get there on time, you might be standing in the back, or you might be sitting on the floor if you can get on the floor. So keep that in mind. But all of these sessions are good. If you miss a session, I bet you anything you can probably Google YouTube and probably find somebody doing that session on YouTube. So just a tip, word to the wise. But there's a few things in here that I've signed up for Contest U. I will be there in the morning, and you will see me there. If you see me, come up and say hello. But yeah, Contest U is Thursday, and it's good. The next thing that is on Thursday is 4 days in May. 4 days in May is a QRP conference, and it is awesome too. Not my cup of tea, but it might be your cup of tea. And I think it's $35 for 4 days in May, and advanced registration closes on May 2nd. You don't got much time But here is the presentation list. This one is held at the Holiday Inn in Fairborn, Ohio. Keep in mind, Contest University is at the Hope Hotel, where everything is at. Well, not everything, but a lot of events. The after events and all of that stuff are at the Hope Hotel. This is in the Holiday Inn at Fairborn, Ohio. Starts at 9, and this is the Thursday before Dayton, okay? And it's a whole bunch of forums. Adam, K6ARK, is going to be talking about HF antennas. Hans Summers, everyone knows Hans and Franz, pump you up. He's going to do evolution of radio design, so he will be there. I mean, a lot of great presentations. Then, Thursday night at this same hotel, the Holiday Inn, Fairborn, Ohio, is the QRP Builders Night and Vendor Sessions. That is really cool. So if you are looking to do something on Thursday night and you don't have anything to do, come over to 4 Days in May to the Holiday Inn and hang out with the QRP people. And there's vendors there selling QRP kits. There's people showing off their like little CW bugs that they made. They're showing off their kits, their homebrew transmitters. I mean, it is awesome. It is really, really cool. I had a blast last year. So I will be back next year at the vendor and homebrew night. And they have like a competition. I don't know what the competition is. Somebody in the chat tell me what the competition was, but yeah, I can't remember. But there's Mel. As of yesterday, rooms available at the Fairborn Holiday Inn. Very good. All right. Great. That's awesome. Good info, Mel. Thanks for hanging out. So 4 Days in May, Thursday, Contest University. Thursday. We're going to get to the dinners as soon as I can get through the other Hope Hotel stuff. The Hope Hotel. Let's talk about the Hope Hotel and where that's at. Hope Hotel. So the Hope Hotel. Let's reel this in. So here's Dayton over here, over there. There's Dayton. There's Xenia, just above my head. And here's the Hope Hotel up here at Wright-Patterson Air Force Base. If you don't have anything to do, there is things to do at the Hope Hotel. If you're looking for something to do after Hamvention and you want to hang out and talk ham radio with a bunch of people, go to dinner and then come back to the Hope Hotel. There's a bar in the Hope Hotel that people just hang out in. But also, every night at about 9 o'clock, let me get back to the accommodations and let's go to activities. Every night, there is a pizza party that happens right next to the bar in this forum or this room, and they bring out like 100 pizzas, and people eat pizza and they talk about ham radio, and it's awesome. So Wednesday night at 7 p.m., they're going to have pizza, and that is sponsored by the Mad Radio. My dyslexia. Mad River Radio Club, the Frankfurt Radio Club, the North Coast Contesters, and the Kansas City DX Club. So that is this contest super suite. This is where the pizza's at. This is where you go. Thursday night, it's at 10:30. It's sponsored by the SMC, Society of Midwest Contesters. That's my club. They sponsor Thursday night at 10:30. Friday night at 11 p.m., pizza party at the Hope Hotel, Potomac Valley Radio Club. They sponsor that. And then Saturday, there's another pizza party. Where's the other pizza party? 11 o'clock, Yankee Clipper Contest Club. So, typically they get the pizzas a little bit earlier than that. 11 p.m. is a little late. I think they get them like at 9:30 or 10. So come out, hang out with us. I'm definitely going to be at the Hope Hotel on Friday night. That is where the band is going to play after the top band dinner, but we will get to that. So I will definitely be at the Hope Hotel on Friday night. I might be there on Thursday night, not really sure, but yeah. But yeah, there's things to do at the Hope Hotel. What else? So let's 45 Auto says bring your own heartburn medicines. Yes. No scooters in the Hope Hotel, please. I like my toes. Thanks. What else? Yeah. So let's go over some of these dinners that are on the Hope Hotel agenda here, or the Dayton Hotel. Let me reel this in because, again, my eyes are bad. So we've got Contest University and 4 Days in May on Thursday. Friday is, let's see. Oh, you could go to this Dara Clubhouse. They've got an open house. That is the club that sponsors Hamvention, and they've got this, you can imagine, Dayton probably makes a pretty penny for the club, the Dayton Amateur Radio Association. I think that's what they're called. They make a pretty penny at $600 a table, and they've got a clubhouse that is probably the best in the United States, easily. So they've got open houses where you can go and tour their clubhouse, and I did that one year. It's nice. It's very nice. It's bigger than my house. Just saying. Let's see. Friday night. We talked about Friday. So we talked about Contest Super Suite. That's just some drinks and again the pizza and just people hanging out. It's nice to go there and talk turkey. Friday night, again at the Hope Hotel, top band dinner. This is another dinner that you can attend. I'm sure that it's probably, I don't know, $60, $50. Let's go see. Who is the speaker? John Zimes, AA1K. He had me at AA, but that's the wrong speaker. It's supposed to be A0Z. No, never mind. Let's see. I don't know how much it is. Get tickets now. Let's see how much it is. It is... I don't see a price. Oh, $40. $40. Top band dinner. So that's going on at the Hope Hotel on Friday night. Now, what they don't put on this schedule is the Spurious Emissions band that plays every year. And let me bring it up on this one. Let me bring up my... I just had it. Why can't I find it? Thought that I had it here. I did a presentation, and the band that plays they play like classic rock music, but they put they changed the lyrics to ham radio lyrics. So let's go to YouTube. I'm just gonna get demonetized, am I? That's no. Why couldn't I? Let me see. Hang on. Let me see if I can find this. That's not it. Let's search for S-U-P. I think it's S-U-P-R-I-O-U-S-E-M-I-S-S. Since band. Yeah. So here is here they are in 2015. We're not gonna. Let's see. Can we stop that? And let's just. Yeah. So here's the band. It is Ward Silver and Sean Kutzko, KX9X, Ward N0AX. This is Kirk. I can't remember his call sign, K4 something, and I can't remember this guy's name in band, or his name. But they, you can see over here is Send in Code again. I don't know what play off of parody that is. Sundown, Get Drunk in Q, Climb My Tower, Back at WRTC, Work, that DXNet, Rowan and Colin Alone on the cover of NCJ. So you can see, here I go again, Whitesnake. So they play songs and they put ham radio lyrics in there, and it's a hoot. And they've got the lyrics scrolling on the side so you can follow along. It's great. So they usually play on Friday night. Granted, I don't know if they're going to play on Friday night, but typically they have played on Friday night for all the years that I've been going to Hamvention. So that is after the top band dinner on Friday night at the Hope Hotel. Also, this Southwest Ohio DX Association, they're going to have a dinner. And let's see, this DX dinner. Let's bring that over here. And here's the Southwest DX Association. Looks like it is at University of Dayton Marriott. And it is Friday, May 19th. So that's something that you might want to be, or you might be interested in. Other things on Friday that are not in this list is the Flex Dinner. The Flex Dinner is on Friday and Saturday night. I'm sorry, Thursday and Friday night. So Thursday is Dr. Nathaniel Frizzell, PhD. He does the ham size stuff. And then Friday night is Bob Bream, AK6R. And he, I believe, he's the chief engineer at Palomar Engineers. So Thursday is Dr. Nathaniel, and Friday is Bob, and that is at where is that? It is like in Fairborn, I thought. So let's click on online tickets, and let's go to the online tickets. And oh my God, here! Look at this. Here I am. That's a picture of me. And I'm on the phone. Oh, I'm so tuned in. Look at this. Here I am. Oh, could they snap a better picture of me? Oh my God. Look at that forearm though. Look at that, I'm flexing. I'm flexing at the Flex Dinner. So anyway, let's see. Where is it? Oh, the Hilton Garden Inn in Beaver Creek. I'm checking my MySpace. You know, I don't know what that what am I... Hang on, let's see what I'm doing. Am I looking at porno? I don't know what I'm doing there. I don't know. That's Jason. Jason's here. There's Garth. W2GW, I think is Garth. Garth, are you in the chat? Party on, Wayne. Party on, Garth. Garth, if you're in the chat, say something. That's Garth, and that's Joe. He's from St. Louis. Oh, this guy was annoying. Yeah. So anyway. Yeah, Garth. WG2G. Sorry, Garth. WG2G. I should have known that. Yeah, the Flex Dinner. Let's see what else is on Friday. The Tapper and Amstat dinner is Friday, so let's bring that over, and we can talk about Friday Amstat and Tapper banquet and speaker. Looks like it is Friday, May 20th. It's at the Kohler Presidential Banquet Center in Kettering, Ohio. Let's make this a little bit bigger. So if you're into satellites and Tapper stuff, this is a good thing. If you've never been to a Tapper conference, they're awesome. They get into the weeds and the nitty-gritty of digital modes and all kinds of stuff. And they have these conferences every year around America. And is Mel in there too? Mel, were you in the Where's Mel? Where's Mel? In this picture? I can't see you, Mel. Anyway, but yeah, the Tapper, all the Tapper stuff is great. I love Tapper. And then also the Amstat, if you're into satellites, this might be a good banquet for you to hang out in. So that's Friday too. And then I think there is another dinner on Friday. Let's see this D-Star conference. If you're into D-Star, D-Star InfoCon is back at Dayton Hamvention 2023. So, it's a whole. I thought it was just a banquet, but it's not. It is a whole day. This 2.5-hour class will be held on Friday, May 19th, beginning at 8:30 local time. Oh, talk about D-Star. D-Star Basics, getting started with your D-Star radio. Huh, had no idea. So if you're into D-Star and you want to do some D-Star stuff, D-Star InfoCon 2023. Had no idea. Had no idea. How about that? So, let's see, what else do we have for... and the collegiate dinner. Collegiate dinner is cool. I went to the collegiate dinner many, many years ago. It is the 20th, and that is Friday. And it is Dewey's Pizza, University of Dayton. So if you wanted to go to the collegiate dinner, like she doesn't look too happy being there. Let's who is that? She does not care to get her picture taken. But everyone else there looks like they're having a good time. There's Connor with his Flux radio. Oh, there's another Connor. There's Connor KD9 LSV there. So anyway, that's collegiate dinner. Let's see, and what else? But the most important thing that you need to go to, on Saturday night, the YouTubers are going to have their meetup at the Troll Pub at the Wheelhouse in downtown Dayton. So here's the Troll Pub in downtown Dayton. And this is Saturday night. Saturday night about, 5 o'clock. We're all going to be there. And this is where all we're going to do. We're going to hang out at the Troll Pub on Saturday night. So if you want to come and meet myself and Red Summit RF and Mike and Rob and who else am I missing in here that's going to be there? Jason, Josh, Carlos, everyone. Sorry if I'm forgetting anybody, but those are the people I know that are coming to. Frank are coming to Dayton. So we got this whole we got a whole section. Let's see if we can find a section. Let's see. There's just some onion rings. Oh, we thought it was appropriate that it was called the Troll Pub on YouTube, since most of you in this chat right now are trolls. So we decided that this was a very fitting name. But there's a whole. Here's the bar. This is the view from our location, or our walled off area. So we've got this whole section of the bar that's all walled off, that is just ours, and then we've got the whole patio area. Hopefully it will not rain, and we can just hang out on the patio, and it's got food, it's got drink. Oh, here's the patio. Yeah, we took over the patio and just had a good time. So you can see there's a ton of space, and there's more chairs and tables than this, but yeah, it was awesome. We had this guy named Tom, and he had like one of those curly Q mustaches, and he was giving us shit all night. But yeah, it's a great pub. It's got good food. We ate there. I think we did like $3,500 worth of business at the Troll Pub. But yeah, so that's Saturday night. Mark your calendar, Saturday night. There's also, what else is there on Saturday? There's the U Social Hour. The contest dinner. So if you don't hang out with us and you want to go to the contest dinner, that is at the Hope Hotel. And I don't know who they're going to induct into the Contest Hall of Fame. Last year was K9CT, but I don't know who they're going to induct this year. And then again, super sweet, 7 o'clock. They're going to have more pizza, but I will not be there because I will probably be in a alcohol-induced coma after drinking at the Troll Pub. So that's my MO. All right. Oh, it's 8:55. I want to do the vendors real fast. Okay. So if you go to the Hamvention website, they tell you who all the vendors are, and let's go to the vendors. Vendor listings. So if you come down here to vendor listings, it's going to bring you to makeit.ca. And so let's take a look at some of the vendors that are going to be there. So let's first go to the indoor commercial vendors. And let's bring up, I'm just going to go through some notable ones here. So let's make this bigger because all of us cannot see. How about this? ABR Industries, that's a good one. AMSAT, they're on everything. Arden is going to be there. Hopefully Arden will do like some type of mini tech talks. They'll talk about Arden stuff. APRS, the ARL, Alpha Radio. I'm not really sure what Alpha Radio looks like. Maybe rotators, maybe. Alinco, Alpha Antenna, ARDC, Amateur Television Network, American Contingency, Ameritron will be there, BHI, Bridgecom, Royal Communications, Bengali will be there. So if you want a Bengali key, you get it at Hamvention. You get it at Hamvention. You figure out which one you want and get it there, so you don't pay for shipping and sales tax and border tax and unicorn tax. Buddy Pole will be there. I doubt that they will have probably buddy hexes, but they will be there. Let's see. Cable Experts, however you spell that or say that, Chelegance Radio. They got a big banner there. Iowa Hank says, yeah, still pay Ohio sales tax, but typically they bake that into the price, right? Yeah, Vince needs a Hamvention filter installed. I need a bandpass filter to keep me saying Hamvention. Let's see what else. Cushcraft, Comet, Collins will be there. DX Engineering, we know DX Engineering. They've got like one of the biggest tables there, or areas there. Let's see. Diamond will be there. Elecraft. They've got, if you want anything from Elecraft and they've got it in stock, you go to Elecraft as your first booth. Go to Elecraft and put your order in, because they might have some stock of what you need. Brian says, are you bringing the mask? Yes, I am putting that in my bag right after this stream. Yes, I am. I might even wear it out at the flea market. You might even find me in the flea market with my unicorn mask on. Let's see, what else? First Robotics, that's the robotics kids. Those are always cool. Flex Radio, my favorite booth, will be there. They will be in force. Gigaparts will be there. They will have all of their stuff. Gold Metal Ideas, they've got some really cool t-shirts. Ham Community, I don't know what this is. I think it's just a website. If anybody knows what Ham Community is, you can put it in the chat. I have no idea what it is. Ham Radio Deluxe, Ham Radio Outlet will be there. Let's see, Ham Source, Huntsville Ham Fest, ICOM will be there. Wonder why ICOM didn't have like some type of banner. That's weird. Oh, look, Kenwood will be there. Do they still make radios? Who's Kenwood? I don't know who Kenwood is. Wow. Japan Amateur Radio League, QSL cards. Oh, the best one of all, Leaf Fitter. I mean, it wouldn't be a Hamfest if Leaf Fitter wasn't there. It's hard to miss Vince. Might be able to pull up a map. Ludo mounts. They've got really good mounts. Loop antenna. I don't know anything about this loop antenna, people. Let's see. MFJ. Mighty Fine Junk will be there. Mastrant. If you need to tie anybody up to the top of your tower, I'd probably do it with Mastrant cable or cord. N3ZN keys. They're good keys. Let's see what else. Voice of America will be there. That's awesome. We'll talk about them in a little bit. Orlando Hamcation. Maybe I could just hang out there and just yell Hamcation and get it out of my system. Quicksilver Radio, RF kit. Oh, they make these big, huge power amplifiers. RV Radio Network, if you got an RV. RT Systems, RF Finder, Bob will be there. Let's see, what else? I don't see Radio Waves. They're still in business. Oh, they're even here in St. Louis. Let's see. Shack in a Box will be there. They've got some cool stuff. Stepper IR will be there. Tar Heel if you want a antenna for your car. The Wireman if you need some wire. They're always good. Tower Electronics if you need cheap electronics or cheap connectors. They're probably the one to stop at. They usually have something inside and outside, so keep that in mind. Tower, the Unseen Bean. Yeah, if you need to drink some coffee and go to the bathroom 30 minutes later, they'll be there. Who else? Vibraplex will be there. Gordon West. I hope Gordon's going to be there. That guy, he's in his short shorts, and he's in his bow tie, and he's signing autographs. It's awesome. West Mountain Radio will be there. Wolf River Coils. Yaesu will be there. Again, no banner. Why did you not buy a banner? Youth on the Air. I'm sure you'll find Neil Rapp or Sterling there. And that is it for inside stuff. Let's take a look at the outside because there are vendors in the flea market. One of them is this EA Sales that I get all of my soldering stuff from. So let's take a look at, EAE Sales. They've got a ton of solder and flux and tips. And if you are a kit builder and need some stuff for your workbench, go buy EAE Sales. They're good. PCB board will be there. Wow. Bunch of names we don't care about. Who else will be there? There are also a ton of people. Like there's a whole booth of guys selling repeater boards and repeater things, and I forget what they're called. Maybe it will be in here, but it's huge. They're selling old repeaters, SCOM, RCOM. They've got old CAT controllers. It's great. I'm not seeing anything. It doesn't ring a bell. So anyway, there's another EAE Sales, DYA Solar for you. Here's a CW maker that's going to be in the flea market. Yeah. All right. So there's the vendors. I wanted to bring up my presentation that I did on Dayton, but we don't have time. I talked about all this stuff. The only thing that I wanted to also mention is there are a bunch of meetups. So there's a SOTA meetup. If you're into SOTA, I know that Red will probably be there. The SOTA meetup is Saturday afternoon between buildings 2 and 3 near the bleachers. So let's just do Dayton Hamvention SOTA SOTA up 2023. And yeah, here is the info on the SOTA Meetup. So Friday, yeah, this is the forum, Mastering SOTA Tips and Techniques. That's Friday. But then the SOTA Meetup will be on Saturday afternoon, and we will meet between buildings 2 and 3 near the bleachers, and it's at 1:30 p.m. So it's between, let's see if I can show you, between buildings 2 and 3. So it will be somewhere in here is where the SOTA Meetup will be, because this building 1, 2, and 3. Okay, and then also there's a Toads Meetup. So if you're part of the Toads Discord, that is, I tried to get into the link, and here, let me see if I can find the link. The Toads Meetup will be Saturday, May 20th, 11 a.m. at the flagpole. So this is the flagpole right here. So the Toads Meetup will be 11 a.m. on Saturday, May 20th. And then Smokin' Ape said, just look for me. I will be draped in the... I don't know if Smokin' Ape is going to be at Hamvention or not. I know that he made it to Hamcation, but I don't know if he's coming to Hamvention. It's not my day to keep tabs on the Smokin' Ape. But if he does come, it would be nice to see him. So those are the meetups that I know about. I haven't heard about a POTA meetup. Should show, yes, Mike, that's a good observation. So the POTA booth. Hang on, let me get a better map here. So I think, let me do another snip. Snip, and then let's grab. Mike, you might have to keep me honest because I can't remember, but I think the POTA booth is like somewhere like around there, right? That's the POTA booth. And that's where kind of all the POTA people hang out. Noon Eastern time on the Toads Meetup. Very good, Brian. Yeah. All of these, I'm assuming all of these times are in Eastern and not Central. Better map on the forums page. Oh, there's a better map on the forums page? It's either there or the right field above that. I can't remember. Yeah, I can't remember either. But yeah, I think it's like right around in here. Because to get to the track, there's like a fence that goes around here on the track, and you can't get to, like, the only place you can get to the flea market is like in this area. You got to go all the way around because I think like the second Tower Electronics tent is right there. So I think it's like somewhere around in here, if I can remember right. Yeah. But who had the comment better map on the forums page? You mean on the let's see, forums. Let's go to forums. Forum map. Oh, there we go. So the forums, all right, let's talk about where the forums actually are. So E1, E2, and E3, this is where the big vendors are. So that's Maxim, Tesla, Marconi. Voltra is E4, and that's that guy. Hertz is E5. And then you have, Forum 1, Forum 2, Forum 3, and Forum 4. Oh, here we go. All right. That's going to make a liar out of me. So Forum 1 is, Forum 1 is right here. Forum 2 is right here. Forum 3 is right here. That's the big forum. And Forum 4 looks like is there, right? Yeah, Forum 4 is there. 1, 2, 3, 4 is where the forums are at. Very good. And they're air conditioned, and they've got nice seats. So, you know, what I've done in the past is even if I don't am not interested in a forum, I go in there instead of the air conditioning. So, a little more tidbits. And let's see what else. I had 2 more things on my list. If you guys can hang tight. I know that you guys are dropping like flies. Yeah, so we talked about the SOTA Meetup. We talked about the Toads Meetup at the flagpole. And then, on Sunday. Sunday. So I think Hamvention, I about said Hamcation. Hamvention goes to like noon on Sunday. If you have any time on Sunday, these are the 2 things that I recommend that are totally free and open on Sunday. First is the Voice of America tours. They are doing tours. Jocelyn, I think, does some tours. My friend Jocelyn. But, they're open Sunday, May 22nd, 21st, noon to 5 p.m. Voice of America is just north of Cincinnati, just south of Dayton, and it is awesome. It's a cool thing to go and take a look at all of the Voice of America stuff. The second thing I would recommend is the Air Force Museum. Now, this is what I like. The Air Force Museum is open on Sunday, and it is freaking kick-ass. There's the Memphis Belle. I mean, there's an SR-71. There's I think there's a space shuttle. I mean, it is unbelievable how cool the Air Force Museum is. I mean, it's just it's awesome. Let's see if we can find some pictures of the Air Force Museum. No, that's the Air Force. I don't want to join the armed forces. I'm too old. Plus, I got bad knees. Where's let's actually, you know what? Let's cheat and let's go to maps, and then let's go to Air Force Museum, and then let's steal some other people's photos. Well, there's some Nazi stuff. Oh, I just said Nazi, and then it's probably gonna get banned now. So here's the gift shop. Here's like some Wright Brothers stuff. Here's a MTV Moon Man. If you're old, you'd get that. They used to give out Moon Men for prizes on the MTV Video Music Awards when they played videos. There's a bomb. What else? There's a really blurry photo of the Memphis Belle. There's there's drones. There's there's cars. There's like every single presidential plane in there. There's John F. Kennedy's plane. There's Richard Nixon's plane where Johnson got sworn in at after Kennedy was shot. Let's see. There's another blurry picture of something that looks like a shark. I mean, it's huge. It is absolutely huge. Another blurry picture. Well, you people, you can't take a picture to save your life, can you? Good grief. I mean, there's planes hanging from the ceiling. It's almost like they're flying. Okay, now I'm getting irritated. I just went to the Moore Expo. I slept in sub-freezing weather for 4 days. I'm irritated. I just want to go to bed now. So, here's one called Patches. Ooh, 567 hits. Is that Popeye? Who is that? I don't know who that is. Here's another shark. Baby shark. Maybe it's left shark. I don't know. Here's some of the... Why does that always come up? What is the fascination with that picture? I don't understand. I just want to get like One from... Here's some helicopters. Here's a baby Huey. Those are my baby Huey. I thought they had the space shuttle there. Did they not have the space shuttle? I'm not even paying attention to the chat. Kyle is weepy. Sweepy. All right. So, that is it. Let's see. We talked about all of the dinners, Amstat, DX dinner, D-Star, Collegiate, Saturday night YouTube's meetup at Troll Pub. We talked about the vendors, talked about the forums. Oh, the CW Ops dinner. Sorry, I didn't show you the CW Ops dinner. The CW Ops is having a dinner. It is Thursday. Looks like it's Thursday, the 18th. Rona Banquet Hall. $36 per person. So if you're in CW Ops, digital contest dinner on Thursday. Where's that, Rob? Send me something on Discord. We'll put that up real fast. The digital contest dinner on Thursday? You mean the Flex dinner? I'm going to you and I are going to the Flex dinner on Thursday, buddy. You better not be going to the digital contest dinner on Thursday. There's an ATV dinner on Friday. All right, so let's type in ATV dinner Hamvention 2023. And Mel says that it's at China Garden. Here we go. ATV dinner Friday night at China Garden Buffet Restaurant, 6:30 p.m. Oh, thanks, Mike. Last year was my first year and had no idea what I was walking into. Looking forward. Yeah, you almost need to go once, right? And you get your feet wet, and then you're like, oh, that's what I was supposed to do. Oh, that's where I was supposed to be. Oh, yeah, I wanted to go to that, and I missed it. And then the second you're just you're clicking on all cylinders. So, ATV dinner, Mel from, let me come get this back up. Forgot that, but thanks, Mel, for letting us know. If you're into digital television, actually, if you're into digital television, you know who Mel is. Mel is a legend in digital stuff. He's from St. Louis. The guy is unbelievably talented and awesome whenever it comes to all of that digital stuff. Digital Rancher says, yeah, just saying it's on Thursday. Yeah, so the Flex dinner is on Thursday. I will be at the Flex dinner. What are we doing Sunday? Well, I think we're going to go to the event, Hamvention, maybe for a little bit, and then we're going over to the Air Force Museum. That's what we're doing, Brad. And then I got to take you back to the airport. So that's what's going on. Roger says you get a dinner and you get a dinner and you get a dinner. And there's also your local Golden Corral, or I think that there's I hate to say this, but I think that there is a dinner that is non-sanctioned at Hooters every night. So if you want to go to Hooters, I think that there might be something going on there too. Let's see, what else? Oh, thanks, Mike. Thanks for the stream. Please copy. Super excited. I'm super excited about Hamvention too. And I get to see my favorite KM8RD person. Thank you, Mike. Appreciate it. I just try and do a brain dump of all the things that I've learned throughout the years for Hamvention. Skyline. Ooh. Yeah, you could try Skyline chili. Yeah. It's not my cup of tea. I really didn't think much of it, but it is what it is. Hayden, thanks for the $7.99. Have fun, Kyle and gang. Looking forward to seeing the vids. Yep, we're gonna take lots of video and put it on the tube. So be looking for that. I mean, So be aware. Be aware. All of us YouTubers will have cameras out, and we will take your picture and your video. So if you do anything dumb, like you put a unicorn mask on your head, you're going to get recorded, and it's going to go on YouTube. Now, it might be taken off like at 3 o'clock in the morning because you live stream and it got removed from YouTube. But that is beside the point. The point is there will be a camera in your face. So I'm sure that there will be something that myself and Mike and Josh and Jason will capture that will be embarrassing for somebody. And it might even be us. So there you go. Thanks, Tim. He says, thanks for compiling all this info. Looking forward to meeting all of you. Yeah. Go to the Troll Pub on Saturday night. If you can only make it for 10 minutes, go to the Troll Pub. That's we will all be there. And we shut the place down last year. We did like $3,500 worth of business. I called up and reserved the room, and I'm like, hey, we're the YouTuber bunch at Dayton. And she's like, oh, I remember you guys. So obviously we made a mark. Maybe it was probably bad, but we made a mark. And they were just like, yeah, just, you'll get the same space. Just try and keep it down this time. So that's what we'll be. Thanks, Jody. Unicorns. Unicorn season 2. Yeah, unicorn season. You know what? If I can find another horse head that goes with the unicorn in the flea market, I'm totally going to buy it. Why not? Why not? Can't believe I found that unicorn mask at the flea market. It's awesome. I didn't buy one thing except that unicorn mask last year. So anyway, I think that was it, guys. That is my brain dump of Dayton. Hopefully I gave you some things to think about, going in the back way for traffic. And that sounded bad. With avoiding traffic, there's a talk-in also. You might want to, get on the radio and ask about traffic on the talk-in. Use your Google Maps. Everyone is using Google Maps, to get to Hamvention. And if you turn on traffic, you'll be able to figure out where not to go, right? So that's my thought process. Also, if you see me, if you see Mike, if you see Jason, if you see Frank, if you see Carlos, if you see T.O., Jim, come up to us and say hello. And also give me your name and your call sign, but also give me what you go by on YouTube so I can I can marry up what people are, like 45 Auto or, no, it wasn't 45 Auto, it was Lawnmower. Lawnmower came up to me at Hamvention, at Huntsville, and he talked to me like 15 minutes, and he finally mentioned, he's like, oh, I'm Lawnmower. I'm just like, oh, I know who you are. How did I not put all this stuff together? But yeah, give me your name that you go on YouTube by so I can make the association. But yeah, thanks, Brian. Looking forward to seeing all the creators and commenters again. Yes, looking forward to see all the subscribers and yeah, Salty Ham would love to meet up and pick your brain for general knowledge as I'm local to you and I'm in the SLSRC. And hopefully in the Missouri. Oh, yeah. Come and find me. And yeah, we'll talk turkey and talk about everything in St. Louis and SLSRC. But thanks, T-Ray. Although I can't make it. Oh, you're not going to make it, T-Ray? There's still great info and great job, Sundrop Kid. You're not going to be there? You've been to like every other one. Why can't T-Ray's not going to be there? All right. Well, I saw you at Hamcation, so I guess that's good enough. There is a talk-in, but 146.52 is just as good. Yep. There's that's what I wanted to show you. Oh, hang on. Everyone, slow down. Everyone, hang on. Nobody move yet. Nobody move. Let me get my presentation out. I want to show you what the APRS traffic looks like. So I did this, how to survive Dayton. This is what the APRS traffic looks like on Sunday. People are getting the hell out of Dayton, and this is all of the APRS traffic. Let's you can see that there's quite a bit of APRS traffic. So another thing, if you are trying to get a hold of your buddies and you're trying to use the radio, I would not suggest getting on 5.2 and calling your buddies because it's just nonstop conversation. So if you got your handheld with me, I'm doing this because I have it on my backpack. We usually get on another frequency that's not 5.2, 5.5 or something else that's not a repeater pair. That's a simplex frequency, and there's less traffic on those frequencies. So my cell phone has a hard time communicating to Hamvention because you put 25,000 people with cell phones in one location that it just doesn't work. So we usually tune our radios to another frequency other than 5.2. Red says 146.580. Or you could just get an HF and just talk on 7,200. Or 7,200. Yeah. I think, sad hams will be getting into, they'll be bouncing in on the RF. They're just outside of the fairgrounds using NVIS antennas, and they're bouncing in on 7,200. So anyway, but yeah, this is the, here. Let's go over this real quick. Items to bring: walking shoes, an umbrella. It's going to rain. There's going to be a tornado, right? You're going to be blown away. So just make sure that you know where to go whenever it's going to rain. Let's see. What else? Plan of attack: go to the flea market on Friday. We did all this. We talked about this. Asked about Dayton specials. Also, if you're not going to Dayton, there's typically the same type of deals online, so you can, go online if they're selling things online and get a deal. There's also, the food is really good at Dayton. So eat here. This is a crucial one. If you can, oh crap, sorry guys. Eat lunch before 10:30 a.m. or after 1 to avoid the crowds. I hate standing in line for food, so I usually go in and eat like at 10 or 10:30, and then I point and laugh at all the people in the lines to go get to food. So that's another tip for you. Eat early and get in there while it's hot, and then you're not waiting online. Thanks, Rob. Can we gift PTO to Ray? Great stream. Thanks for staying awake. Yeah, thanks. I'm going to go to bed after this. Yeah, let's see what else is in there. Bring cash, right? Most vendors will accept credit cards, but bring cash. I take a bunch of cash out, and I just, that's the risk in I try and spend it at Dayton, right? So I'm not running around at night with a bunch of cash, whenever you got a unicorn mask on. Let's see what else. Contest University. Here's the band. I talked about the dinners. Oh, yeah. Here we go. I totally forgot about this. Here's Hamfest Bingo, right? So let's go over some of these. Plumber's Crack, okay. Ham wife selling soaps, crochets, or crafts. Car with call sign lettering on the paint. Hams with more than 4 HTs. NASCAR ham. D-Star Zelalot. I'm not really sure what that is. Smelly ham hasn't bathed since he got his license. All leather clad hiker ham or biker ham. 1 point for a Harley Davidson t-shirt. 10 points if you see him getting on a Honda. That's great. Ham on a scooter. Gordon West, he's got a square in here. Flip up sunglasses. Car with 4 or more ham antennas. Oh, you see porcupine cars all the time. Free space here in the middle. Boy Scout in uniform. Fanny pack. HF man pack. Ham with walker. Food stains on clothes. 5 points if it's fresh. Scooter collision, bonus points if you get hit. HF or HT turned up too loud. Yeah, that's a lot of those. Hillbilly's first trip to town in 25 years. A kilt. You'll see some people in kilts, I guarantee it. Wife that's ready to go home early. Way too made up female. Attention, please. And ham carrying pets. So here's your Hamfest Bingo card.
This is on Reddit. Just go on Reddit and type in Hamfest Bingo card, and you'll find this. But I thought this was funny. Thanks, Bill, from Ham Radio Tectonics. Thanks for all the info and the head up and the situational awareness. Yep, you're welcome. Hopefully I provided some info here. But all right, I think that's it. We've gone an hour and a half now, and we've played bingo. We've talked about contest dinners. We've talked about this and that. I think that's it. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments below. I'll be checking it. Maybe we'll do another stream, or maybe I think Jason's going to do a stream like the Sunday before Hamvention, and we'll all get on there and rap about what we're doing. Brian says, "Why is the Quicksilver booth called out specifically?" Yeah, you know, whatever. Can I get a connector? What's a connector? So anyway, that's it. That's all I have. Anybody got anything else? No. What? I can't hear you. Okay, I got to go. All right. That's it, guys. I'm going to hit the end stream if I can figure out how to end this thing. Yeah, that's it. Thanks, guys. 73. We'll see you at Hamvention in 3 weeks and 4 days. I cannot wait. My favorite time of the year. Don't get blown over by a tornado. That'd be bad. But if a tornado flips through, grab all the Bengali keys you can. Little tip. See you guys later. Bye.